And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Inertial Drift. And I guess it's just time to keep try-harding, basically. I mean, I think everything I have left in this game is just gonna be hard to do, no matter what. So, the question is, what am I gonna do first? Because I could do story mode or I could do Grand Prix. I think I want to try hard story mode first though, which is Viv story mode. There are only 2 tracks remaining here, and keep in mind that the only thing I need to properly do is the time attack, which I don't think saying only really does justice to this, because this is probably gonna be very hard, but I wanna try and see what happens. This is dialogue that I already read. Also, I forgot to turn on the light. So as soon as the natural light of the sun goes away, this room is gonna be pitch black. Oh wait, this time Trial has more than one. It doesn't only have gold, it has silver and bronze as well. That's gonna be nice. Because I don't think I'm forced to get the gold here anyway, so that's pretty nice of them. How considerate to not let me... Well, then again, that difference between the medals is not very high. Like 2 seconds only between each medal. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess, but damn. That doesn't sound pretty nice at first. Especially 1.5 minutes in this track, dude. Isn't this track something that I always get 2 minutes at? Okay, I will have to do this absolutely perfectly. I don't know how to do this zigzag with this car at least. Damn, this is gonna be brutal. That time is not easy regardless of the car you're using. And obviously it's not gonna be easy with this one, clearly. But you know. Also, I probably picked the worst time possible to play this game when it comes to temperature. Like, the temperature here is so ridiculous that I could have waited until it gets a little bit colder, but no, I decided to do it right now. And I know that this game doesn't consume much, but it consumes enough. So that was kind of a fuck up in my side. But you know, that's fine. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? I mean, if the only thing that is gonna happen is the processor throttling, then it's not that big of a deal, but... All I want, though, is that a storm appears and basically saves us from this heat. Hopefully a storm that breaks multiple things in its way. That will be cool. That will be very, very cool. A storm that is actually devastating. That will be nice. Because all this heat deserves to be punished in one way or another. Like, all this heat cannot go unpunished. Someone needs to pay. Someone needs to pay for the heat. So I'm surprised that after like 4 days of extreme heat, it still hasn't rained. Like, I mean, I'm not meteorologist, right, by any means. But I think that when, you know, it's raining very heavy, when the sun is shining very heavily across multiple days, eventually a rain, well, at least a bunch of clouds should gather, and after that it should rain. That's what should happen. The problem is that that's what's not happening. There is no rain visible in the horizon. So I'm not sure what it's waiting for. Do I need to become a rain dancer? Maybe we need a rain dancer. I mean, that's one of the shows that has been long lost to history. We don't have any more rain dancers. How is that possible? Well, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember which country, but I think I remember reading not so long ago that there was a country that still had like a minister or something of rain dancing or whatever. I don't know how it was called, and I definitely don't remember the country. I think it was something like that. Did I get that? I probably didn't because... yeah, I probably didn't. By a little bit, which is a shame, but... wait, does that count? Oh, come on, that's horseshit. I got exactly the time that it wanted on bronze and it doesn't count? Damn, what a piece of shit. How is that possible? Well, I don't know why you're having this dialogue. I still need to beat the time attack. Though that was absolute horseshit. The fact that that it didn't work, even though it was literally the exact same time. I got absolutely robbed. Absolutely robbed. Just like I'm getting robbed with the lack of rain. Though something that is surprising me is that, like, I would have expected that the game will throttle, well, my processor will throttle already, but it's not doing it. Even though today is even hotter than yesterday, and yesterday was hotter than the day before, I don't see any throttling happening. But it's probably heating up. It's probably gonna happen not so long from now, but you know, it lasted quite a long time without throttling so far. So that's some good shit. Hang in there, FX. Hang in there. You can do it. My poor FX. What will I do without my FX, dude? The funny thing is that my FX is like one of those guys. I mean, I don't know if you have this, but in my country it's pretty common for old people to keep working even after they reach the age where they have to legally retire, right? They keep working, not like they are not protected by law as far as I know, but they gain some money, right? Some money that is not declared, but they do. So that's pretty much my FX, my processor. My processor already reached the age where it should retire, but he doesn't want to. He's still going strong somehow. Well, see, I say somehow. But I need to give myself some credit here, I feel. Like, I take care of my shit, you know? Regardless of what it is, anything that is an object and it's mine, I usually take quite a lot of care. Which is the reason why they last so long. So I think that I might be overly cautious, but that so far is what's been allowing me to use things a lot more than what they usually should be used. I see so many people treating their shit, regardless of what it is, but treating their objects so badly. Damn, I got silver, nice. Like, you know, like for example, when it comes to peripherals, I remember when I was at work, there were people that will get frustrated and they will slam the mouse in the desk, right? And I'm like, dude, I understand that working sucks, but maybe, you know, you might want to preserve the life of that mouse. I don't know, I'm just saying that it might be for the best for you to treat your things nicely. And obviously that's an extreme case, but I've seen some people that really, it's not that hard to treat your objects nicely, to treat your things nicely, but some people just don't give a shit. Obviously, here I'm talking about a fucking processor. Oh, speaking of which, there is the throttle. It took 10 minutes to appear. I'm surprised. That has to be a new record. Well, a new record considering the temperature that we have today. But like, yeah, obviously a processor is not something that you have direct interaction with. Also, damn, I got gold. Alright, I guess I'm ready for this track. Damn, I thought I needed to try hard this way more, especially because this is a very technical track, but I guess not. This is the exact same dialogue, isn't it? So I'm gonna practice with this guy. So this is a duel, but apparently I can lose. Though I'm curious what his car's purpose even is. It's probably an all-around car like Shara's car or something like that. It's probably gonna be faster than me though, but I have no idea. Anything can happen. Can I even reach him normally? Does this car even stand a chance against this guy? Because, you know, I'm pretty much doing the same thing that I've been doing in the time trial. If I cannot reach him here, even doing the same thing, it's gonna be quite tough. Yeah, I don't know, he doesn't seem to be slowing down. And I really am not doing anything different here, so... I think that the story actually intends you to lose this one, because I wouldn't see any way to win this event. So maybe this is just like that event to be like, you know, look at how big dick this guy is. Remember how hard it was to handle that car at the start? And in the middle and in the end because your car fucking sucks, Eva? Remember that? You probably do. Okay. He probably does remember that. Well, the good thing is that as it says right there, I unlock his car in challenge mode. So at least, well, there is still an achievement to beat Beef story mode, but like when it comes to the achievement for the Grand Prix, I can already do it completely because I have every single car. Well, I still need to unlock the challenge. I need to win the challenge to unlock the car, but I mean, that's not gonna be hard. That should not be hard at all. Also, I wonder what the final track is gonna be about. Who am I gonna race against? I already race against everyone. Well, maybe I'm gonna race against Seth. I already raced against Seth in like the first campaign, didn't I? It will be a little bit weird to do it again here, but I mean, it makes sense considering that I think he's the only Class A car that I haven't raced in this campaign. So, taking that into account, it will make sense. It will be a little bit lame because it's like, I already seen you, bro. And you and your car suck. Also, I feel that the checkpoint really should be more transparent. It's very hard to see. It's super hard to see what's after the checkpoint. I would like to be able to see it a little bit better. It will be nice at least. Well, I'm assuming this endurance is not gonna be a problem, because I just need to get the bronze. Well, at least that's good. Because I thought that this story mode was gonna be all about try-harding a lot. But it seems that the only hard things were mostly at the beginning, though I still don't know what the last track is gonna be about. Because if I have a time trial on the last track, it's gonna be ridiculously hard, probably. Just keep in mind that the last track is like an almost 5-minute long track, and if the times that they require are as strict as they've been all this time, then it's gonna be an absolute pain in the ass. But you know, that's something that we don't know. So, though I will assume that it will have a time attack, or well, a time trial, however you wanna call it. Because every track so far had a time attack. At least that's the bronze. Wonder if I can get the gold. I mean, not like I really care, but like imagine if it was required to get the gold. I would want to see just how hard that will be. Thankfully it isn't. Well, or I'm assuming it isn't, considering that every event so far that had bronze had been beatable by just getting bronze. well, obviously you had to get bronze. You couldn't just get no metal, but still. I make it through this checkpoint? Yeah, but this is the last one. Well, I might be able to get silver at this rate. Oh, the guy already stopped? Wait, why did that guy stop? Wow, I don't know what that was, but it was a little bit funny. So why did you stop? That's the part that I don't quite get. Did you fail? Did he fail? I can't believe... What you mean I didn't win? That guy clearly was behind me. Okay, and here comes the real pain in the ass, which is Mount Quirino. So what are gonna be the events here, and against who? I really am gonna assume that it's Seth, the guy that is gonna be the opponent here. Yeah, you surely will get a... Oh, it's Sarah? Oh, there's gonna be a ghost battle? Do I need to win? Damn, there is no time trial. So basically, second event is free, and the third one will also be free if I don't need to win. And I don't know if I need to win this ghost battle though. But, you know. Well, we will see. It's 4 minutes, 22 seconds. Hopefully I don't need to beat that ghost, because that's a very hard to beat ghost. I probably will need though. Though at least here, since it's not a time attack, you can actually see how far you are from doing it. So there is that. So at least you can abort when you know that the ghost is very far from you. That will be cool. Also, it's getting a little bit dark in here. We'll probably have to turn on the light. Well, though, do I want to turn on the light? Because here's the thing, right? If I turn on the light, that's gonna cause the room temperature to increase a little bit. But if I don't turn on the light and it keeps getting darker, my eyes are gonna get destroyed. So what will I prefer? Because the thing about the eyes is that getting my eyes destroyed is something that will have long-lasting consequences. While being a little bit hot, it's just annoying, but it's not gonna be that bad. As long as I don't literally die from dehydration. So it should be fine. I mean, if I turn on the light, that is. Problem is that I cannot do it right now. I have to wait until the event finishes or something. Because, you know, it's gonna be a problem otherwise. It's also gonna be a problem is needing to beat this ghost thingy. Also, I'm assuming that with almost no light, my face probably is non-existent, right? Since I don't have any lighting, you probably cannot even see my face with all this darkness. There is still a little bit of natural light, but not really too much, you know? Not that much light left. That's one thing that I forgot about. Usually I don't forget about this kind of stuff, but I guess I did today. I might have forgotten a little bit. But even if I forgot, it might be for the best, though. When the sun goes completely out, that's when you're gonna see how dark it can get. And that's where my eyes are gonna beg me to turn on the light. It's never a good idea to use a computer in a dark room. You don't want that. Your eyes don't want that. I know a lot of people that do it. Then they wonder why they have to wear glasses. So, do I need to win this? Wait. I mean, according to the dialogue, it seems we're going straight to the drift event. Let's go. Nice, that's beautiful. So wait, this last track is completely free. I don't need to win anything. Well, as long as I don't need to win the race, that I still don't know if that's true or not. Hopefully it is, but something tells me I should be careful. Anyways, this is a style run, which means that I just need to drive like a moron and I'm gonna get all the points I need. That's great. Ah, fuck. Insane how much crashing takes away from the points. Not like it really matters because the objectives are so easy that you don't even need to worry about them. I wonder why I mean, I guess they decided to make these style events to kinda give you a break, but I'm surprised that they made them that easy. You could do this even if you suck at the game. Like, even if you suck at driving, these style events are insanely easy. I wonder if I can get the gold, because maybe I cannot get the gold. I mean, look at that after all. The gold is twice the amount I have right now. And this, I'm pretty sure, is the short version of the track. Yeah, no, damn. Not even close to the gold. Well, that might be the first time I don't get gold in a style event. We're gonna do the race against Sarah then. Until the next time we race. Hey Riemann, how is it going? Yeah, we're tryharding here, of course. Nothing but tryharding. Though honestly, the story mode here is not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Because it seems that it's very permissive to do this. Because you don't really need to win or do anything. But before doing that, give me a second. Just a second. Though we're gonna see tryharding later. But yeah. Regardless, I think that this is gonna be absolutely free. Play some shoot 'em ups on new keyboard, I think I'm getting used to it. I see. Which shoot 'em ups though? Like, that's the real question. Well, that's right, because you play shoot 'em ups on a keyboard. Sometimes, right? So I think I remember you telling me that you played one shoot 'em up in like you know, a shoot 'em up in a controller, right? If I'm not mistaken, play on keyboard. I don't remember who was the one that told me that they played on a controller. Like, I remember one of my viewers telling me that they played for controller, and I can't remember who it was. It wasn't you, right? I tried to play CC on controller, shit was unbearable. Oh, Crimson Clover. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to play with controller. I mean, after all, I don't know why though. I might be able to play on controller, that's the thing. I mean, especially since, you know, I Wanna Be the Guy. I used to play I Wanna Be the Guy and fan games in using keyboard, right? And then, since the keyboard that I have right now wasn't being very responsive when it came to the jumps, I was like, alright, you know what? I can't keep doing this, so I'm gonna switch to gamepad. So, it worked, you know? And now I play fun games with keyboard. What am I saying? With controller. So, I might be able to. My left hand is trash, so can use that for movement. Oh, I see. Well, I do use my left hand for movement. Well, I used to do that on, as I say, on I Wanna Be the Guy on keyboard, and it worked pretty nicely. But, you know, something that I can definitely do on. I can probably do it on Danmaku games. I don't know if it's a good idea though to play with controller on Danmaku games. Because I'm so used at this point, right? And I've been playing Danmaku games for longer than I've been playing I Wanna Be the Guy. So I don't know what will be the result there. I will not know. Also then, I might win this race. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm not really... Like, I don't think I really need it. I might be able to do it. But I don't want to chance it. So for now, let's assume that we're not gonna do it. Doesn't the track end here? Oh shit! Damn, I won! Alright. I really was not expecting to win here, especially since I didn't win on the ghost race. The ghost race, that's how it's called. Some stuff on new keyboard is a game changer for precision games. I see. Well, good shit then that the keyboard was a good acquisition. Did you all see how I fucked this girl up? Yeah. It's not about you having to work extra hard, Eva, it's you getting a better car, that's what you should do. Well, got it. So those are all the story modes. So you know, she's on that, I guess. Rapid trigger basically allows me instant up press once key starts going upwards. I see. I'm just letting the credits roll because I want to see if there's anything new because this is the last story mode. I don't think there will, but just in case. It's also faster than conventional mechanical keyboard due to switches being contactless. I don't know what that means, but hey, if they are faster, then that means they are better. I don't know what contactless means. But yeah, it's probably a good thing, I would assume. That they are contactless. Also, for this being an indie game, there is a very surprising amount of people working on it. Oh, I didn't read this, that it was developed in Northern Ireland. Nice. No physical contact. Wait, so how does it work if there is no physical contact? What am I missing? Like, is it like pressing the screen on a bank station or what? Magnet and Hall effect sensor? Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah, that definitely will be, you know, I'm assuming faster since it doesn't need to go all the way down, probably. I'm not an expert, but damn, 76%. But it's okay, I got what I wanted. So now I think that I have used this car so much. I think I'm gonna try the Grand Prix with this car. Which is this one? Yeah, it's this one. I want to try. Will I change the color? No, you know what? Let's use the exact same color. It's this one, right? Yeah, I think it was that one. So, let's find out if I can do this shit. faster because it doesn't need the bounce time. Only membranes need to go all the way down to trigger. I see. So there is... it's like a hybrid then. It has membrane and... Well, or maybe every keyboard has membrane. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know. But yeah. Wait, which track was this? Well, if this is the normal length track... Oh, but this is in reverse. God damn it. Why do you have to make tracks in reverse? Yeah, it's the reverse variant. God damn it, fuck the reverse variant of these tracks. I haven't practiced for this. I don't know how the reverse variant here even is. God damn it. This is gonna absolutely suck in every single one of these corners. This guy that I'm competing against sucks almost as much as I do, so probably shouldn't worry too much. Okay, so my time to shine will be around here. This is the section that I can kinda, well, not yet, but after this section I can pretty much go full speed on almost every corner. Problem is that doing this on reverse, I don't know what's the right order. It's gonna be a little bit tough, probably. Oh, I almost went to the quote-unquote shortcut. That would have been bad. At least I should be able to win this race. The guy is 4 seconds behind and the track is about to be over, so... There's only like this corner and then another one and that's it. And I'm gonna win this. That's because of how much I practice this track. Pretty much know it by memory. And there you... Oh, I didn't remember that. That's because usually there you're accelerating, so you don't even worry about that. In case of optical Hall effect, no physical contact within switch needed. Interesting. Well, I just realized that race and duel are what happen in the first 3 events. And then there is endurance and time attack. Oh, but time attack on Mount Quirino, I don't like that. And I don't like competing against this guy on this track. That kinda sucks. But yeah, you know, the thing is, when it comes to membrane, when it comes to keyboard, I never own a mechanical keyboard. And considering that the only game that I play on mechanical, I can't speak today. The only thing that I play on keyboard are FPS games and Danmaku, and I barely play FPS games. Another good thing for precision games. Yeah, I'm assuming. I don't know how I'm gonna beat this guy. Looks absolutely impossible to do. Especially a car like that, dude. Putting me against a car like that is fucking cheating. How is it possible? Like, I have no chance. Unless he super fucks up, obviously. Also, hey Yami, how is it going? So the tunnel, this is probably the only part that I will take advantage of this guy. But even then, it's gonna be rough. Because even when this guy fucks up, he has full acceleration, so he doesn't give a shit. Oh. Is it saturating the drifts though? I'm assuming that they made the AI fuck up on purpose, because otherwise it's impossible. But I think it's too late here to do anything. That's the end right there. Damn, that was so fucking close. God damn it. Fuck, dude, this is bullshit. Why do you put me against Bautista of all fucking drivers? It's horseshit. That's like the best car in the game. It's alright. It's okay. Honestly, that even if I win this race and dual events, that time attack at the end is gonna be brutal. That time attack is not gonna be good. So we will see what happens. It's a shame that it's also the last one, because it's probably the full length of Mount Quirino, the one that has only one lap, so yeah, that's gonna fucking suck. I don't know how picky they are gonna be though, but I'm assuming since this is Class A, they are gonna be very picky about it. I don't know if mechanical is a good thing to get nowadays. You will probably get good optical. I don't know. I mean, for now I'm sticking with my membrane keyboard. I mean, since I don't really use it that much for things that are very precision heavy. Well, I play Danmaku, but I don't really play that much Danmaku. And even when I do, it's not like I really try hard that much. In fact, it's been a while since I tried hard at Danmaku. I usually just do very casual runs. I wonder though if I get a mechanical keyboard, if I can beat UFO with it. Can you imagine that? I get a mechanical keyboard and all of a sudden I'm able to one-coin clear UFO on Lunatic. That would be crazy. I don't think so though. But you know, will be interesting if it happened in a parallel fantasy world, obviously. And these corners are ridiculous. Come on. And this duel was pretty easy. Got your ass. So I think here my last problem is gonna be the last time attack, for sure. The endurance is here. Okay. I guess. Mechanical in general feels better to press. Yeah, but I mean, feeling better to press doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be better at the game. I think that for things like Danmaku games, rather than a keyboard, the biggest difference is a monitor. I don't think that the keyboard will make that much of a difference. Monitor probably will. But you know, I'm not gonna buy a monitor, so yeah, that's not a possibility. But you know. Monitor makes a... Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Monitor does make a difference, but I don't think I wanna get it. It's just something that is... you know, it's a lot of money for something that I cannot even make use of. Because if I were to buy a 144 Hz monitor, I will need to be able to run games at 144 FPS, right? To make it work. Well, make it work, to make it, you know, to see the difference. Hypersensitive keyboard will work best. I don't know. Well, though something, instead of the 144 Hz, what a lot of people say about those monitors is that they have less input lag. But I don't know, dude. I feel like for someone like me it's not gonna make a difference, you know? I don't really think I play at a hardcore level any game, you know? So I will have no need of them. I'm very casual, you know? I mean, I'm not video game journalist casual, but I'm still very casual. More hertz, less display lag. Is that so? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point I will buy them, but it's honestly a pain in the ass. Especially because what the fuck will I do with this monitor? I mean, I will have to throw it away because I don't think I could use it for anything else. Well, no, I could use it for other things, but still. You're gonna get a fast wait. Give me a second. You will probably get a CRT. I'm not gonna get a CRT, that's for sure. Well, I don't even need to get a CRT, I already have a CRT. But I'm definitely not gonna use that for my computer. Use it as a second monitor. Yeah, but I mean, I already have a second monitor. And I don't really need the second monitor to be really good. I only use the second monitor to read Discord when I'm working and to read chat when I'm streaming. That's the only time I use the second monitor, so definitely don't need that to be good. High refresh rate. Yeah, they might be very good and all, but I don't like how they look like. You know. As I said before, I'm not a hardcore player. I'd rather have something that looks shiny than something that looks fast. Well, obviously there is a limit. If for some reason my monitor couldn't display 60 frames per second, I will be like, fuck off with this bullshit, right? But since it can display 60 frames, I mean, that's all I need for now. And I think that at this point in life, I don't think I'm gonna go hardcore with any game, you know? I don't think that's gonna be the case. I will have to be younger if I actually wanted to try hard shit. And I mean try hard shit for real, not what I call try harding, which is just giving a little bit of effort into something. Like for example, if I wanted to become a top Osu player, I can't do that. I'm way too old for that. The peak time to be an Osu player is when you are in high school. After that, you are gonna get bested by high schoolers. Pretty much. Mechanical keyboards are shiny. Yeah, but I mean... No. I like shiny things in my screen, not outside of my screen. Outside of my screen, I rather keep it clean. I just want to be shiny what I'm supposed to look at. I'm not supposed to be looking at my keyboard, you know. Especially when I'm using it. Osu. Well, that's the thing about Osu. Osu is a game that, unlike many other games that people usually try hard a lot in, Osu is a game that doesn't require anything other than reactions. It doesn't require you to be smart, it doesn't require you to have deep game knowledge, it requires you to be fast and have really good reactions. Hand-eye coordination and all of that shit, right? So that's why that game is perfect for high schoolers. You don't need to think, you can go autopilot and you can use your young person reactions to, you know, do a lot of sick shit, you know. So Mount... oh, fuck me. It's exactly as I thought. It's gonna be Mount Quirino and 4 minutes and a half? This is gonna fucking suck. At least I did get that time in story mode. So I should be able theoretically to get it here, but I don't know, dude. I have one try at least, that's something. But man, if there's something that I hate doing is time trial in this fucking circuit, dude. This fucking circuit, time trial is not a good thing. Well, then again, I don't think that there's anything good on this circuit. Regardless of what it is, the worst part about this is that if you fail, it's all the way over again, and you have to smoke those beautiful 4 minutes all over again. For free, absolutely free of charge. That's the problem. That was a very bad turn. That's gonna cost me. That's definitely gonna cost me. At least as I said, I have another attempt, but I can't rely on that. It's only one attempt. I can't really fuck up too much. Okay, this is the section that I almost always fuck up, and the reason why I almost always fuck up this section is, if I'm not mistaken, if you go to the sides of this section, you actually slow down. And I'm not talking about hitting the wall, I'm talking about just going to the side. It makes your car slower as if you were stepping on dirt or another irregular terrain. I think that's how it works. And if that's the case, it's very easy to fuck it up, because you obviously don't expect that to be the case. I mean, after all, why would you expect that to be the case? Doesn't make any sense, since it's still asphalt, it's not any other surface, right? I need to keep it cool. That's a hard corner. I think I did it pretty well compared to how it could have been, really. Nice, that was a good drift. Nice, that was also a good drift. Tunnel. This tunnel could be pretty much full speed, right? At least at the end of it, right here, yeah, it could be full speed. Pretty much. Careful here, though. And that zigzag was dangerous, but I got it mostly fine. Wasn't that bad. Damn, these zigzags at the end, though, are gonna be dangerous. That's fine. Oh, the race, the track ends right here. Damn, I got it with quite a difference. 13 seconds on my favor. Well, there goes the Grand Prix for this thing. Damn. I got this a lot faster than I thought. This is the car that you use in the last story mode, so... Good shit, at least that's one less Class A to worry about. So what I should worry about now is probably unlocking this car. Though I could also try the Grand Prix with this car, I guess. Yeah, I could try that. And then I unlock the other car. What color though? I don't really like any color here. Maybe this gold. Well, it's not precisely golden. Maybe I'm gonna take this one. I guess I can take this one. Wait, no, that's fine. No, never mind. Damn, and we already start with something like this. And this is a duel. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. I mean, well, in this track, Seth is a piece of shit, right? Like, he shouldn't be able to win against me in this track. I mean, it's a duel, it's not a race, but that still shouldn't mean much. I still should probably win this one. The only issue is that I still don't know how to drift with this car. Like, the way the drift works with this car is a little bit of a mystery to me. It's like you need to brake, but then you need to tap the accelerator. It's weird. Like, I'm not sure how it's supposed to work. Like, the car brakes really well, and it allows you to turn very fast by just pressing the brake. But I don't think that that's how I should use it, probably. I don't know though, maybe. Though there are some very sharp corners where that clearly wouldn't work. But yeah, this event was pretty easy. And it's what you would expect. I mean, the car that I was driving against was a top speed car. You know, top speed car in a track like that is not gonna do shit, especially because it has no acceleration. Damn. Fucking Bautista. Okay, so this is the first track in the game. I don't know if I can compete against this guy, honestly. As I said before, that car that this guy is using has to be... If it's not one of the best, it's the best, right? Well, I guess I should say the opposite. If it's not the best, it's one of the best. Like, that car is just so good for fucking everything. I wonder what the devs think about it. Because at least for the cars that I tried so far, that one is clearly the best one in the game. But maybe the devs disagree. I don't know. Okay, so I think I kinda understand how the drift with this car works. It's a little bit weird, but it's also gonna be a race that is gonna be a lot about like, this is gonna be more of a speed battle than anything else. And a speed battle against that car, well, yeah, unless he fucks up like that. Well, but that's another thing about his car. Even when he fucks up like that, his car is so good that it can basically erase that mistake immediately because of the insane acceleration it has. Yeah, I'm surprised because this is like one of the only races in Grand Prix that don't rely on any gimmick. Like, this is literally a race to see who is the fastest. The fastest car. Well, obviously Bautista is fucking up like a moron, but I mean, this will probably be impossible to win if he didn't fuck up. A track like this that doesn't have too many corners is perfect for him. It's absolutely perfect. You know, he's falling 6 seconds behind, give or take. Whoop. And boom. This can't be happening, says Bautista. Yeah, I agree, dude. How could you let that happen? You clearly had the better car for this. Anyways, whatever. Oh, it's gonna be a duel here. This track is bugged, so having a duel here, it's about who can overtake at the beginning of the race. And I'm pretty sure that car has better acceleration than mine. Not for much, but it's a little bit better, yeah, as you can see. That's the problem. Since this track is bugged, even this little difference is gonna obliterate me. This track is absolutely bugged. Hopefully it doesn't matter much, but something tells me it is gonna matter a lot. So If he doesn't fuck up right here at the beginning, this is gonna be impossible to win. I think around here is where the difference starts getting crazy. As you can see, it already began. But it's okay, I overtook him. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Damn, nice. This is still not far behind, and if he overtakes me, this is gonna be a problem. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win this. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Well, so that means that every single competition event has been beaten. Because the only two things left are endurance and time trial. Damn, time attack is on Mount Quirino again, dude. What fetish do you have in that fucking truck? Are you kidding me? Mount Quirino again, and the worst part is that it's the full normal truck. Jesus Christ, dude. The devs really like that truck, don't they? Alright. That's gonna be yet again the hard event. Well, it wasn't hard on the previous Grand Prix, but it really depends on which time they are gonna force me to get here. So depending on that, it might be very bad. Or very good, I don't know. Anything could happen. Oh, careful with that drift, damn. Got a little bit overboard there with the drift. Gotta be a little bit careful with that. Oh, that checkpoint is horseshit. I can barely see the corner that comes afterwards. So if I'm not mistaken, this particular endurance event was relatively hard to get, with another car at least. Don't know if it's gonna be hard with this one. I think I remember one car struggling here quite a lot. So hopefully I don't struggle, but you never know. At least the good thing about this car is that any mistake is not very heavily punished because it has decent acceleration, you know. Doesn't have the best acceleration, but it clearly has way better acceleration than the previous car I was using. So a mistake is not very expensive, you know. Unfortunately, I will have to survive a lot of laps in this truck, because the target distance is quite high, and this is quite a short track, so this endurance is really gonna be an endurance. An endurance with every single letter. Just like that. I need to work on that corner though, I'm getting absolutely fucked there. But I think it's gonna be fine. I just need to focus on Mount Quirino, and also remember that the time I got with the previous car, that is clearly worse than this car, was 4 minutes and 17 seconds. So if I was able to get that time with that, as long as the time that is required with this one is higher than that, I should be fine. But I don't know if that's gonna be the case or not. So who knows what's gonna happen. was a very clean corner there. Anything can happen, really. Absolutely anything. Well, at least this event seems like it's gonna be quite free, judging by the amount of time I have left. This one seems like it's gonna be absolutely free, so there is that. Yeah, in fact, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna need to completely stop my car after I get the target, because otherwise the shit is gonna keep going. Don't know if it's bugged or is it that this car is really good. And honestly, you know, I still think that Bautista's car is probably the best one, but this is a car that doesn't require too much from you, you know? Like, this is a car that you will use if you want to chill, because it's not hard to handle and it has a very decent acceleration, so basically perfect. Basically absolutely perfect for casual driving. Okay, so yeah, at this rate I'm gonna stop here, because this shit is gonna go. Also, I kinda wanna see, I don't think there is a way to go in reverse, unfortunately. You cannot go in reverse, or unless there is a specific button for it. But considering that the point of this game is not, you know, driving normally, I will assume that it doesn't really matter. There's probably not a way to do that. And honestly, there aren't many cars that will get stuck in a wall where you will need to go in reverse. In fact, Bautista car is one of the only ones that can get stuck like that. Which is probably a handicap considering how good the car is otherwise, right? Okay, so the target is still 4 minutes and a half for Mount Quirino, so this is literally the same challenge as the previous Grand Prix, which means that I should be more than able to get this. I should be more than able, for sure. I don't think there's any doubt that I'm gonna get this. Well, unless I fuck up, which is also a possibility. But then again, even if I fuck up, I still have 2 more attempts, so, you know, too bad. I mean, too bad. Too bad for the game for wanting me to fail, because it ain't gonna happen. Failing is not an option. Like, damn, dude, even if I really fuck this up, I still can keep trying twice. You know, I think that even if I fuck up too much, like if I fuck up way more than with the previous car, I think that even then I will be able to get the time. Just because of the acceleration that this car has, compared to the other one having almost no acceleration. So this should be fine. Hope I'm not wrong, because if I'm wrong, that will be quite an underestimation, you know. Stop going to the fucking sides. And that highway section is so dangerous. But it's fine. I wonder if every single Class A car is gonna have a final event in fucking Mount Quirino. I don't remember if Bautista car had the final event here. I really don't recall. I don't think it did. Probably didn't actually. You know, I know that Seth's car does have a final event here. Well, the previous car I used, Viv's car, also had it here, and this one has it here as well. Oh shit! Almost lost control for the first time with this car. Because this is the thing. This car, apparently, depending on how many times you brake during the drift, it will define how brutal the drift is gonna be, I think. So if you if you brake twice during the drift, this shit can be really hard to control. This is the high-speed section. Yeah, I should have used the brakes there, but it's okay. Well, it's okay. I think it is okay, right? So I'm getting dangerously close to the target time. But yeah, it ends almost here, right? Yeah, it ends right here. So funnily enough, I didn't do this as fast as with the previous car, even though I'm pretty sure that this car is way better, but it's probably because I might have fucked up more. But damn, there you have it. That's another Class A completed. So there is only like one Class A left, right? Which is, well, the one that I have to unlock, but of the ones that I have is Seth. Also, wait a second, what the hell? Did you see the stats on that car? On that last car? The one that I need to unlock? This one? Like, everything is at maximum. Wait, so... I mean, just looking at the stats, what will even be the disadvantage of using this car? I'm assuming that drifting is probably the main issue that this car has, right? Absolute precision. I can't make any promises, but this is an endurance event. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Yeah, I'm assuming that the drift is the real issue. How the fuck does this drift? Wait, can this even drift? Oh yeah, okay. I think it drifts in a very similar way to Sarah's car. You basically use the brakes to drift. So even if that's the case, the drift is super weak. I guess makes sense considering how good everything else is, but... Yeah man, I thought that this car was not gonna be that good, but... This seems quite convincing. I'm still not sure if I'm using it properly though. Pretty sure I'm not using the drifting properly. Yeah, most likely I'm not. But I wonder how it's even used. Obviously it's gonna be more than enough for this challenge, just like it is for every other challenge, but damn, it can go super fast. think that the drift cannot go any further than that. That's the thing. Yeah, this car is an absolute beast. I don't know if I will say that this car is better than Bautista's car though. Bautista's car does generally seem better. So another thing to take into account is that the car only drifts, like it drifts when you brake, but only if you're pressing the accelerator. If you're not accelerating, it doesn't drift for shit. That's fucked up. I guess it's the way it is. But yeah, with that huge acceleration, even fucking up in this corner shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, I'm pretty sure that... See, for example, right now, I'm pressing the drift knob, like the drift stick, and it doesn't do fucking shit. In fact, the one that is triggering the drift is just me pressing the directional button. The drift does absolutely nothing in this car. So that's the main gimmick. Well, that's interesting, because that's the main gimmick of the game. So this game basically is like, nah, I'm too good to even use the fucking main thing that the game revolves around. Damn. Well, that's interesting. I mean, it had to have a downside. With those insane stats, it would have been ridiculous if it didn't have one big downside. But then again, I don't think it's that big of a downside. I think the only downside here, it will be for yourself. As in, you will think, like, you will get used to not drifting with other cars. Because drifting here, or rather using the drifting stick, does nothing. Right? So I guess it's more of a disadvantage for the player rather than for the car. It's insane though. What a tremendous car. So I already got the objective, but I guess I can keep going, just to practice with the car a little bit more. Because I don't know how hard the Grand Prix is gonna be. I'm assuming that the Grand Prix is gonna take this car to the fucking limit. Especially in other tracks that are more corner dependent. This track has a very long straight, even if it has these corners at the end. These corners are not really that big of a deal. I mean, they are not that big of a deal when you can so easily, you know, do the rest. Though I feel that if you know how to use Bautista's car, I still gotta say that Bautista's car is better than this. Because it has even more acceleration and more speed, and even if it says that the handling is shit, the only shit thing about the handling is if you don't drift. If you drift, like, you can do it. So okay, I basically unlock every single car in the game. Which means that I should finish the Grand Prix. I think there is only 3 cars that I haven't done the Grand Prix with, which is obviously this one that I should unlock, the A86, and then a Class B car, which is Eva's car, to nobody's surprise. This car is a piece of shit. Oh, wait, no. This is a different car. This is the car that is a piece of shit. I don't know why I didn't get it with this one, though. I don't even know what the gimmick of this car was. Well, whatever, I'm gonna worry about that later. First I wanna try this one. What other colors do you have? So I just noticed that it seems that every car has the same colors. Or at least the same color combination, right? So we have... Oh, this is interesting. This Grand Prix has 2 endurances, 1 time attack and 2 races. There is not even a duel. There's probably not even a duel because the game knows that a duel will end in your victory, most likely, so it doesn't even bother. It also makes sense to give this Grand Prix 2 endurances because this guy is an endurance freak, so... That's a very interesting timer though. What you mean 20 seconds? Isn't that a little bit too... well, little for this? 20 seconds only? Ain't you getting a little bit too greedy? Hey damn, 20 seconds and you want me to run the same distance as Sarah? You are out of your mind. Basically no hard mistakes allowed. Wait, and it keeps going down in seconds. Are you for real, dude? Damn, when I say that they were gonna be very strict with this car, I wasn't expecting this. Because look at that, literally 1 less second every time I go through a checkpoint. I mean, I cannot survive for too long, if that's the case, you know? I don't think that's gonna happen. This is absolutely brutal. At least it's the first event, but I can only imagine how strict is gonna be the last endurance. And I don't believe it. Like, it will be actually easier here to have races instead of endurances. And endurances have always been the most free event, but here that's not the case at all. Like, at this rate I'm gonna fail on the next lap. Like, as soon as the next lap starts. Damn. Wait, 40 seconds, are you kidding me? Maybe there is a gimmick that I still don't get with this car. That seems a little bit unreasonable, to say the least. Like, there might be something that I'm not using with this car, because these times are not possible to me, the way I'm driving the car. So obviously there's something I'm doing wrong, but what? Yeah, I'm obviously not gonna reach the checkpoint, no shit, but what the hell? I don't think I comprehend this. Like, there's probably something I'm not doing with the drift. Like, I'm probably just doing half drift or something. Because this doesn't make any sense. Like, driving just like this, it's not gonna take me anywhere. Fuck. Wasn't expecting the reality check to come so fast. Unless this is bugged, because I understand that this car is supposed to be godlike and everything, but like, this is by far the hardest event that I've seen in the Grand Prix. So there's something weird about this. Something quite weird about this. But there is also a soft drift that this car has. It's just that it works in very weird ways. It also seems that it doesn't want you to let go the accelerator at any moment. Ever. Oh, that's a problem too. At least I can do the tunnel a little bit better. But doing the tunnel better is not gonna be enough. I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something that I'm missing here. And I can't tell what it is. I cannot tell. I just cannot comprehend where I'm doing it wrong. Maybe it's just like the previous car, you need to do multiple breaks. Yeah, no, that doesn't look to be... doesn't seem to be the case. Well, this is gonna be literally impossible then. Fuck. Because this looks like such an enormous wall to climb. It really feels literally impossible to do. I know that I'm not driving good enough, but I feel like the main problem that I have are the corners. And this car doesn't seem to have very good cornering, so I don't know. Would be nice if they had like a mini tutorial, because I'm definitely missing something with this. Well, I guess in the meantime I can do it with the other cars. What about this one? I want to know why I wasn't able to win with this car. What is this car's gimmick even? Yeah, already started at Mount Quirino. Oh damn, they give you a lot more time, because this is a Class B car, so it has way worse top speed, obviously. I don't know how much acceleration it has. Hopefully it has decent acceleration. Yeah, it seems to have relatively decent acceleration. So how does this car work? Well, at least this car has drift. And it seems that this is one of those cars that gets triggered with brake. So, for me to lose this, I probably lost in a very specific event. Because this car seems super easy. There's probably something I missed. Well, there's definitely a place where I fucked up, but I wonder where it was. Maybe I gave up on the first event, which would be quite weird, if you ask me. If I just gave up like that. I don't think I will do that. Well, you never know. No, I don't think I fail on the first event. I probably fail on like the second or third event. And since the first event is fucking Mount Quirino, of all things, I was like, nah, fuck this shit. Though, honestly, the cornering with this thing is quite rough. It can barely turn. Yeah, maybe that's why. Like, look at that. I do a full drift, and this shit is still going straight. Straight to the wall, that is. What the fuck? How am I supposed to turn with this car? Yeah, I don't get it, dude. I do a drift and it doesn't do shit. Well, at least the acceleration is not that bad. And the the soft drift, if you wanna call it that way, is relatively decent, but that's about it. like this car has absolutely no redeeming qualities, just like Eva's car. And it makes sense that both of them got completely ignored. Well, ignored. They didn't get ignored. I just failed with them, but yeah, I don't really get this, dude. Seems that if you want to drift properly, you will actually need to brake a lot. But I feel that the way you will brake here is so exaggerated that the time you waste is way worse. I definitely want to get rid of the Class B cars, so keep in mind that there is only 4 cars remaining, so that's not how you're supposed to do those zigzags. I definitely don't think the zigzags will have changed much if I actually try to get them. But damn, dude, even when I press the brakes, when I just go full brakes plus drift, it doesn't do shit. It's so fucked up. Do I really need to let go the accelerator as well? Because the funny thing is that just letting go the accelerator is not enough. You need to brake if you want the drift to happen. Otherwise it won't trigger. Or it will only trigger the soft one. Yeah, I guess I understand though. Like, you're supposed to let the accelerator go and then press it again when you want to drift, but damn, I can't believe I'm gonna fail this. I don't believe it. Fuck, dude. Man, fuck this piece of shit of a car. You know what I rather do? There is one car that I was very close of getting, which is this one. The one you're seeing right now. The only part that I couldn't beat here is literally the last event. I failed right at the end. So because of that, because of failing right at the end, I can definitely do this. Problem is that the last event is very hard. It's a very hard event. So I don't remember how this thing works. I think, yeah, this also gets triggered with a brake, but it's super sensitive. Damn, it's really sensitive. Yeah, that was the thing about this car. It was one mistake and you were fucking dead. That was the worst part of this car. Yeah, I don't know, dude, no. No, this is gonna be a bad idea. No, I definitely need to beat with those Class B first. And then I'm gonna try, because this Class A are definitely way harder than the Class B. Even if this car is a piece of shit. I wanna try again with this one, but now knowing how to drift and see if I can get it. Problem is that Mount Quirino, dude. Mount Quirino is a fucking piece of shit of a truck. That's the biggest issue. This fucking truck, dude. It's just an absolute disgrace. Well, it's not a disgrace of a truck, but honestly, dude, putting it in an event that you have limited retries is quite a pain. Especially when you do have another track that also takes place here but is shorter. Well, It's shorter and also loops itself, you know. Yeah, I guess I want to do the Class B first. I don't know how the other Class B do. Eva Scar. That one is gonna be a torture. That one, though probably not more of a torture than the two remaining Class A cars, but still probably a torture. And I gotta say that even with this technique of pressing the accelerator during the drift after letting it go, even then it's very tough to turn with this thing. It really feels that drifting, the only thing it does is just making your car hit the wall sideways. Like that's the only thing that it ends up doing. Though I'm still thinking about that last Grand Prix, the one that has the endurance as the first event. How the fuck am I gonna do that? That definitely feels like an unclimbable wall. In fact, I feel that one Grand Prix is gonna need a stream on its own, just to be try-harded. And that's a new one. That's a new domain from these fucking bots. You know that yesterday I added a lot of the domains they were using to blacklist. And here they come and use a completely different one. That's fucked up. That's very fucked up. Not unexpected, I will say. Definitely not unexpected at all, but damn. Damn it, dude. I can't do this corner to save my fucking life. The issue is that, judging by the time I had on this sector the last run, I think I'm gonna fail this again. That's the issue. I feel like this is gonna end in another failure, especially if I keep kissing the walls like this. Damn it, now, yeah, this is gonna end in a failure yet again. Yet again. As I was saying before, a lot of these cars in this game have no reason to exist, and this is one of them, basically. Why will you use this Class B car when there are like 3 other Class B cars that are way better than this? And basically do the same thing, or have the same game plan, right? Really, the drifting that this shit has is ridiculously bad. I'm not gonna make it, I think. Like, I legitimately think, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Well, that sucks, yet again. Oh, never mind, I barely made it. Half a second to spare. And then we go to a duel. Alright. It's a duel with Lucas even. Well, but this guy is gonna take up shortcuts. God damn it. Like, this guy is 100% taking shortcuts here. Oh, come on, bro. he's already overtaking me without shortcuts, so... Yeah, this ain't gonna go... Oh, he didn't take the shortcut. So maybe he's not gonna take shortcuts. Well, he's still gonna use the snow to his advantage, but maybe no shortcuts. So, you know, even without shortcuts, I'm still falling quite behind. So, I don't know. Especially his car is supposed to be an absolute piece of shit other than for the shortcuts, so... The fact that I cannot keep up even without those is a little bit bad. Like, damn, dude. Yeah, he's not even taking the fucking shortcuts, dude. And I lose. Well, that's weird. That's weird because that shouldn't be happening. Like, this car shouldn't be faster than me by any extent of the imagination, outside of shortcuts that he's not even using, unless I'm blind, and maybe he is using them. But you know, if that's the case, well, I don't know what to do either. Guess I'm gonna try again. This looks like a bad idea. I guess you could consider taking shortcuts going through the snow, I guess, but that will be a very loose definition of shortcut. Another problem is that when this car crashes, the speed really goes down. Because he crashes in a way that he doesn't even hit the wall. Like he doesn't grind the wall, he just hits it. It completely fucks up any speed you have. I'm probably using it badly, like I'm not using it properly. But damn, dude. Like, if this car is already taking that advantage without using any shortcut, there's something wrong here. Yeah, no, I don't see myself winning this one. What the hell? But that's not even close. Yeah, I'm definitely not using this car properly, but what am I supposed to do? Like, it's not even close. That's the problem. It was a little bit close at least, but not even that. Unless this car can somehow use shortcuts, which I don't think it can. I mean, the car that I'm currently using, I don't think it can use shortcuts at all. Pretty sure that's a gimmick that only that car has. Will be weird if this car had it. Yeah, no, it clearly doesn't have it. So, okay, I really don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. I don't know how you want me to drive this garbage. It really has no redeeming factor, dude. No, what you're asking, but I don't think I can give it to you. This shit just doesn't drive properly. I don't even remember getting to this event. Like, I probably quit in the time trial when I tried this car before, or the Grand Prix, but damn. This is ridiculously bad. I really don't know. Alright, screw you. I don't know what to do. Well, this is the last car to try, I guess. Though this car was a piece of shit. But maybe compared to the previous car, it's not even that bad. I don't know. I don't even remember how this car... What was the issue with this car? Like, I remember me saying that this is the worst car in the game. But why did I say that? Other than not winning a single event, but I mean... What's bad about this? How does this thing... Okay, so you use the brake to return to neutral. Okay. Yeah, I think, well, it's basically the same issue that the other car has. That basically the drift is so bad that it barely does what it's supposed to do, which is drifting. Like, it drifts straight to the wall. I think that's the problem that this car has. Wow, nice. Well, go back, I guess. Yeah, and there is a time attack in Quirino. Oh, but that's Quirino Forest. I think that's a different one, right? Quirino Forest, I think, is the one that is the short version, at least. Okay. Yeah, I think that these two cars have the same issue. The issue of the drift being almost useless. So at least this car seems like it has, I think, a little bit better drift than the previous one. Even if it's just a little bit, it's still bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not as bad as the previous one, it looks like. It doesn't seem that bad at all. In comparison, it's still a very bad car because it really has no redeeming qualities, I feel. So, to be fair, almost all of the Class B cars are very mediocre for the most part, except for Samira's car. Samira's car is very good. It's not very fast though, but it's really easy to handle. So yeah, Quirino Forest is the short version of this track. So at least we have something. I think I remember failing this Grand Prix on like the fourth event. So I remember it was not the last one. But I also don't remember it being one of the first ones, so it most likely was the fourth event. Now, why the fourth event particularly? Well, that's something that I don't know. It's something that I'm about to find out. Well, after 2 events, I guess, but we will see. But maybe that will mean that this is not the worst car in the game. That will be surprising. That will be quite a nice surprise. Very positive surprise. Because, you know, I feel bad for Eva. He's a guy that is trying so hard, wants to get better. He having the worst car in the game will be a little bit cruel. Also, I got the target in the first lap, by the way. But yeah. Well, at least this seems to be going smoothly now. But yeah, it's all about the last 2 events. And how I'm gonna do in them. That's what truly matters. That's what's gonna change the whole thing. You know, for now, it should be fine. I mean, yeah, the handling of this thing is not that good, but I feel that at least the very sharp corners, it can take them relatively well. Which is not something that I can say about the previous car. Also, apparently the acceleration of this car that I'm using is good. Apparently it's a car that has decent acceleration, but I don't think so. I don't think it's something that you could consider decent, really. But, you know, I guess it works. I mean, it's doing these corners very well, so it's not the best, clearly, but it's definitely not doing badly. It ain't doing badly at all. That's always good. And I mean, this is a track that has a lot of very fucked up corners. Not the worst in that regard, but definitely not the best. So here is an endurance. This one has fucked up corners, but if it's an endurance, it might be fine. Might be. It's still quite a long distance though. 20,000. We're gonna be running around for quite a while. Well, I guess I see why I gave up so easily then. I mean, other than my bias with this car because of the story mode. Like, the first and third event are an absolute pain in the ass. Well, not the first one. Actually, what was the first one? No, the first one was just a duel. No. This is the one that is a pain in the ass. Because this is gonna be extremely long. Like, it's gonna take a... Well, the good thing is that at least there are a lot of straights in this track. So getting that distance is gonna take less than some other endurance that took place in more corner-centered tracks, right? But it's still gonna be quite painful. Well, let's see. Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be 4 laps. So it is still relatively long, but it's not that long. Could be worse. Actually, it might be 3 laps, now that I think about it. Yeah, it's actually 3 laps. It's actually 3 laps. Well, and then this is basically like a normal event. It doesn't change much. Yeah, it's literally 3 laps. Okay. Well, at least that means that it's still a pain in the ass, but not as big as it could be. Because it really could be a very big pain in the ass. So all that's left, I guess, is the duel and race. Those are the ones that are gonna be a real problem. Those are the ones that are gonna cost me. And that probably costed me my previous attempt on the Grand Prix, most likely. So we will see. Yeah, I guess that most of my bias with this car happened because of the story mode. And that's because I play the story mode on hard mode. So it makes sense that I will be frustrated with this car, but in reality it's not that bad. Again, I don't feel that there will be any particular reason to pick this car. But hey, it's a thing. It works. It just works. Also this endurance, because I was thinking that, well, other than the endurance being relatively long, what will happen if I actually cannot get it? But no, it seems that I can get this very easily. That shouldn't be a problem. I really wonder what the other tracks are. Hopefully they are easy tracks. I guess that also depends on what my opponent is. I mean, who my opponent is. Because having an easy track with an opponent that clearly outclasses your car might not be the best idea, you know. At least this should be completely free. This endurance in particular should be completely free, that is obviously. And after this one I can pretty much just stop my car. Well, when I get to 20,800, which should be, well, in a bit. In a little bit. Or right there actually. So yeah, I probably should stop. I guess I'm gonna, yeah, let's stop here. No need to pick that checkpoint. Damn, I almost got the checkpoint there. But yeah. So, I really wonder what the next two events are that made me quit with this car. Let's find out. Hopefully nothing too fucked up. That's what I truly wish. But something tells me that it is gonna be fucked up. Well, what's gonna be the result though? I wonder. A race in this thing. Okay, well, see, for example, this car, this track is hard. So, oh, and the track that comes afterwards is also hard. Okay, yeah, I can see why I gave up here, but that's probably because I did it very early when I haven't really practiced these tracks at all. Also, this guy Shay is the one that uses the car that I say that is a piece of shit. Technically this should be a very good advantage for me, right? And you know, it really shows. Like every time that I have raced against Shay, every single time it's either been an easy win, and if it wasn't an easy win, it's because I wasn't used to the car that I was driving. But Shay is like it's literally like the default shover for this game. Like if an event needs a shover, like an event needs to be purposely easy, it's gonna have Shay as the opponent. Well, Edward is also a good use for a shover, I guess. But Edward, I mean, Yeah, I guess Edward counts too. Okay. You stay there. Oh, fuck me. Come on, there is no way you did that. You did that corner better than me with that piece of shit you're driving. There is no way. Well, he didn't do that one very well. Unfortunately, he can still win this. I mean, there is still a little bit of track remaining, so it's not the end of the world, but I don't like the way this is looking like. It's very dangerously close. Wow, that was a very good corner for me. Wait, this is the last corner, right? Okay, I win. Get fucked. So the last obstacle here is none other than a duel in this very hard circuit against Gunner. I always forget who Gunner is supposed to be. Oh yeah, this guy. This is the problem, this is bullshit. And you know why this is bullshit? This guy is using a Class A car. And I'm using a Class B car. This shouldn't be allowed. How is this even allowed? And not just any Class A car. That's probably one of the best Class A cars there is in the game. That car is super good. I mean, probably not better than Bautista's, but oh wow, that was bad. Damn it, I went straight to the quote-unquote shortcut there. I really rely on this guy fucking up. At least I have 2 attempts here, so I need to fuck it up really badly, especially because this is a duel. So keep in mind, ah fuck, with this being a duel that I don't even need to do the whole track, you know? So there are some hard sections that I'm never gonna see. Okay. Ah, fuck, don't do that. He's getting close. Come on, it's your time to win now. It's now or never. Damn. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win this. I mean, I will have to fuck it up really badly here to lose. No, I win. GG's. Damn. So I guess this is not the worst car in the game after all. But that's not saying much. That's because there are worse cars than this, not because this one isn't bad. But hey, I got it with the car that I never thought I was gonna get it with, so... There is only one Class B remaining and it's this one, and this one I really don't know how to use it, but it fucking sucks. And what's even more mind-blowing is that according to the stats, the handling on these cars is worse than this one. I don't know how. But you know, apparently it is. And the other ones are these two. Problem is, well, this campaign we already saw that the first event is ridiculous. And this one, dude, you really can make no mistakes because of how fucking bad the acceleration is. The acceleration is so bad that any mistake is punished with total loss. So I don't know what to do. Especially, dude, the worst part about this one is that you start in Mount Quirino only to get fucked in the duel that comes afterwards, you know? So I think what I'm gonna do is, because those are the only 3 left, right? Yeah, those are indeed the only 3 left. So considering that this is the one that I got the closest to beating it, because I got to the last event and lost right there, I'm gonna try hard with this one. At least a little bit. If I see that I keep failing over and over, well, whatever, right? But like, it has to be this one. As I say before, this card allows no mistakes, especially in duels. That's the worst part about it. Duels really require you to make no mistakes, and as I say that, but problem is I need to get used to how this card handles. And this card handles in an interesting way, to say the least. That's the worst part. And I don't know why the devs even dare to say that this card is middle difficulty. It is one of the hardest cards in the game to handle. Not the hardest one clearly, but it's one of the hardest and it says middle difficulty. Absolutely ridiculous. Also, the funny thing is that they put me up against Edward, that is supposed to have the slowest card in the game. So, doesn't seem like they have a very big concept of this card, if that's the case. So basically, the drift that this card has is super exaggerated. And the fact that it's exaggerated is not a problem. The problem is that if you fuck it up, the acceleration is so bad that you're gonna get left behind like crazy. As I'm getting left behind right here, basically. I'm getting left behind by, as I say before, one of the slowest cars, if not the slowest car in the game. So that's the main issue that this car has. If you make a mistake, you're gonna pay very, very hard for it. You're really gonna pay for it. But damn, dude, it's a little bit fucked up. It's like, what you want me to do? But you know, as I say before, I also got to the last event here. If I was able to get to the last event, I will assume that I wasn't doing very badly. It's just that the last event is very hard. The last event is basically Mount Quirino against, well, pretty much the same car that I did the last event of the previous Grand Prix. Like, you know, one of the best Class A cars. So that's a problem. So, you know, I'm gonna try my best somehow. I mean, I definitely need to reach that last event with all of my attempts. So otherwise it's just gonna be super hard. Also, this song that I'm hearing in the background sounds a lot like a song that you could hear from Crash Bandicoot. Can't believe I was playing Crash Bandicoot all alone. Now see, that's a game that I would play on stream if it wasn't for the fact that I played it so fucking much. The only Crash Bandicoot games I could play are probably the ones that I didn't beat, which aren't many really. At least not when you count the good ones, right? How much you learn? Yeah, whatever you say, Cody. I mean, Cody. Corey. Well, it's very similar. Cody, Corey, the same shit. But this is a race. And the last event is also a race, which is the problem, basically. The last event being a race is quite fucked up. Well, then again, being a duel will probably be relatively worse. But the difference is that if it is a duel, I wouldn't have to do the whole track. But, you know. Though I don't remember if it was a duel or not now that I think about it. Yeah, I actually don't remember. Well, that's fine. Seconds, 5 seconds behind. Okay, this is supposed to be an easy event. I think that, funnily enough, because I remember getting to the last event with, like, you know, something like probably, I think, only one extra attempt that I used and I still lost. But, like, I think I lost that attempt. I mean, the attempt that wasn't there when I played the last event. I think I lost that attempt in the time attack. So, I don't remember what the time attack was, but I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. Maybe, no, I doubt that I fucked, no, probably not this one. Oh, it's a race and a duel. So I might have fucked up in the race. Yeah, I remember, I think, what happened. What happened is that in that circuit, that's the circuit that has the shortcuts super easy to enter, right? It's very easy to enter those shortcuts, and I think I entered one of those shortcuts, and that's why I lost. Wow, that was funny. That was a 720. I didn't pay enough attention, but that looked like a 720. That was quite funny if it was a 720. And I think the way you do, well, 360s or 720s in this game is by pressing drift without pressing the directional stick. So if you only drift with no direction, that's what happens, I think. Which is something that doesn't happen very often, but if it happens, you're fucking dead. Seems that I'm gonna be able to get the target time on the very first lap. I think that will indeed be the case. And by a long shot as well, Tim. Look at that. By a very long shot. "11 seconds. It's pretty clear that I know how to use the car, at least. But again, knowing how to use it doesn't matter much when you make a mistake. When you make a mistake, especially in a duel, it can completely fuck you up. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that the last one is a duel. The last event, which is where I lost. So the only positive thing about that is that being a duel means that I don't need to play the whole track, but at the same time it's a little bit fucked up. It's a little bit fucked up because I'm gonna pretty much start losing at the very beginning, just because the acceleration of this thing is so bad, you know? Which is pretty much what happened. Like, I'm pretty sure I started losing, and I think I remember overtaking the guy once, and then I couldn't do it again. So basically he won. But it shouldn't be that hard to do it, or at least I hope. The only problem is that it's a good opponent. If it was a Shover, it wouldn't be a problem. Like, if it was Edward, it will be absolutely free, but it's not. You know, that's the issue. That's the issue with that. At least the speed that this thing has is tremendous. Sadly, I think that the track is Mount Quirino in the normal, like the normal layout, is not reverse. So the normal layout at the beginning doesn't have many straights, or many long straights at least. Because if it was the reverse layout, once the tunnel comes, that's where my advantage will appear. We'll go full speed on that tunnel, and everything else will be left behind. And even if I fuck up a lot after that, the difference will probably be high enough for me to win the duel. Yeah. It's very rough, dude. Because in a duel, one mistake with this car means losing straight up. Just like that. Also, damn, look at this, dude. The target time is 59 seconds. I got it by 15 seconds. A 15-second difference, just like that. At least the opponent on this race is Samira, so this should be easy. I thought that the opponent here was like the last guy, the guy that has the supposedly super broken car. I always forget his name, it's something like CD or whatever. I think it was that guy, I thought it was that guy, but it's not, clearly, as you can see. Well, that definitely is gonna make it easier for me. Only problem is that I have to play the whole track. And also remember to not take the shortcuts. So by remember, I mostly mean not fall for them. Because that's the funny thing about the shortcuts in this track. They are pretty much traps. I mean, traps for any car that is not Lucas' car, obviously. For Lucas' car, that's exactly what he needs. But for any other car, it's a deadly trap, pretty much. Oh, that's gonna cost me. Oh, but how much is gonna cost me? Is she gonna overtake? No, she cannot actually. Almost, but no, she won't. Oh wow. Damn, that's a fucked up corner. Well, that's a very fucked up corner, especially coming from such a high speed sector. Basically, like, that corner is there so you passionately kiss the wall. The wall needs some affection. Oh, I forgot about this corner, oops. Well, I mean, she's still behind, but not for too long, you know? She's right there. the shortcuts that are a problem are around here. Don't remember exactly where, but they were somewhere around here. Oh, come on. Well, that was weird. I'm gonna take it. I really want to see those shortcuts just so I avoid them. Unless I already... I mean, we already passed them all, but I think there are still more before the end of the track. Or maybe I'm just imagining things and that's it. Yeah, I was imagining things and that was actually it. Well, got him. So there's only... well, only the hardest event in the Grand Prix, which is... it's gonna be hard. A duel in Mount Quirino against this guy. But I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I almost got it. If I had one more attempt back when I tried this, I would have done it. So, let's see what happens now. You know, it's also very discouraging that you already start with such a disadvantage because you have no fucking acceleration, you know. That's the biggest issue about this. So that's very distracting in itself, because that's like constantly telling you to, hey, hurry the fuck up, bro, you're gonna lose. Even though you didn't do anything badly, right? Ah, that sucks. That could have been such a good corner. That could have been an amazing corner. At least the good thing is that the distance is more permissive in this particular track because of how long it is. So normally in another track I think this guy will have already won, but because it's this track he gets less points, even though the distance is bigger. Also means that I get less points even when the distance is good enough. Wait. Wow, what the hell? I'm pretty sure I pressed the... I turned there. Did I not turn? I wonder if that was the same mistake that I did before when I failed here. Because I remember failing around this point as well. But dude, I'm pretty sure I pressed the direction, god damn it. But that's gonna be it. For this attempt at least. Damn it. This one is gonna be super tough, dude. This one is already lost. This one is already lost, so get out of here. Fuck, dude. Can't believe that this duel is so hard. If you didn't lose so much at the beginning, it will be much easier, but you clearly do lose a lot at the beginning. I didn't do that corner very well regardless. Even though I pretty much did everything I think I could have done. That corner is just fucked up by itself. That's the thing, a lot of these corners, dude, like, I don't think I can do them that much better than how I'm doing them. I don't think it's that possible. Not with this car at least. Probably it's way easier. Well, it's probably way easier with the car he's using actually. That car has super good drifting. And I'm not saying that this car doesn't have good drifting, but I think it leaves a lot to be desired. Especially when the mistakes are so harshly paid, you know. Okay. I don't know why that particular corner I seem to overdrift. Like, it seems to only be that corner. The rest seem mostly fine, you know. Mostly fine. Special emphasis on mostly. And the worst part is that even if I don't let him overtake me, it still doesn't matter much, because the most important thing is that I need to recover what I lost at the beginning of the duel, which I lost just because my acceleration is trash, you know. If I could get to the tunnel though, I could really make the difference a lot smaller, but I even get to the tunnel without losing. And even if I get to the tunnel, is there gonna be enough time to even recover? Just keep in mind that it's not like his car is slow. It's not like it will be a huge advantage. Well, the tunnel is right here. Damn it. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be enough time. Because the race is almost over anyway, so it's hard to think that this is gonna be enough time. As much as I hope it is, but no, it's not gonna be enough time. Unfortunately, he's right there and the end is right here. Damn it, dude. It wasn't far, but it's still not enough. Damn. I don't believe it. Fuck, dude. Seems that we're gonna see a repeat. But dude, there's not much that I can do for real here. Because I mean, there were some corners on that previous run that were very bad. But it's not that they were bad because I particularly fucked up. They were bad because I couldn't do much about them in the first place. They are just very sharp corners, and getting them, especially after going so fast, is super hard. As you would expect. Yeah, that's right, fuck up like that, that's exactly what I need. Hey Yannick, how is it going? a big setup for latency. Yeah, we were talking about that with Riemann, and I basically came to the conclusion that I'm not gonna get one most likely. This track looks scary. Yeah, this track is kinda supposed to be Akina. You know Akina in Initial D, which is supposed to be the protagonist's home turf, right? It is supposed to be that, and in fact I'm using what's supposedly Takumi's car, so the protagonist's car. So this is as Initial D as it gets, basically. This is as Initial D as it gets. Doesn't get much more Initial D than this. Especially because I'm driving against a Mazda RX, which is also the protagonist's rival car. Ooh, that was a very bad corner. Like, that was really, really bad. I have the advantage, but then I wanted to finish this here. I wanted to finish this by score. I mean, I can still do it, but I need to wake up. Oh, fuck. Damn it. This ain't gonna be good. Oh, that's gonna be costly. That's gonna be very costly. Well, that was a relatively decent drift, but damn it. Fuck, stop kissing the wall so passionately, damn it. I really need to get to the tunnel now, but man, this difference is getting quite ridiculous right now. Yeah, this difference is getting hard to recover. Fuck, I might lose. I might fucking lose here. Oh, damn, dude, no. Not like this. Damn it. That's so heartbreaking, especially after being so close. That's heartbreaking for real. Damn it. Need to close the distance in the tunnel, but I don't think it's gonna be enough time. It is enough time, but I don't think if there is enough time to win. Oh shit, that was crazy. Oh, that wasn't very crazy. Please. Oh my god. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this miracle? Do you see what just happened? Oof. That win, that was beautiful. Literally 10 points away from losing. And even after that I still fuck up and I still got it. Jesus Christ, that was intense. Feel like I've been scammed out of dead bombs in UFO. I mean, just playing UFO feels like you're getting scammed. You're getting scammed out of your time by playing UFO. Damn, that was intense. I got very nervous there, especially because, you know, losing in the last event of an endurance is... You just zoomed through that chicane or whatever you call it. Yeah, that... And won, yeah. That chicane was quite important. But then again, you know, the worst... I know that this is gonna sound like an excuse, but there is a corner, like at the beginning, the corner that caused him to overtake me. That corner, the reason why I fuck it up, or at least one of the reasons why I fuck it up, is because I was paying more attention to OBS telling me that I was about to drop frames than to the game. And the funny thing is that I didn't even drop frames. So if I had lost this one, the worst part is that I would have lost it for nothing. I would have lost and nothing will have come out of that. But I thankfully won somehow. I mean, I'm just gonna say that I wanted to make it more exciting, so I obviously fucked up on purpose. But you know, there is only 2 Grand Prix, apparently that's the plural, remaining here, which are very hard. So no, I think something that I'm gonna do before I end the stream, there are 2 achievements that are not about Grand Prix, that are about something else. So let me check what achievements there are. And I'm gonna do them right now so I don't have to do them later, and I can later just focus on the Grand Prix that are remaining. So the Grand Prix that are remaining are... The Grand Prix, what am I saying? The achievements that are remaining are... She 0 out of 0. So it is complete 10 laps in practice mode in a session. I don't know what practice mode is. Establish a punctuation in the ranking leaderboard. Okay, it's something about arcade mode. So arcade mode. I don't know what practice mode is. Do you mean tutorial, or is there something called practice? Because arcade allows you to pick every car, so that kinda makes me think that practice will be here, but practice is not here. Unless you can select practice once you select a track. Well, let's select an easy track, like for example, this one. Right, the easiest track in the game. Oh, you do have practice here. But it says something about leaderboards. Does that mean time trial? Well, time attack, I'm assuming. Damn, and everyone uses the Ventus? Wait, no, Ventus is a C car. Wait, what's the A car then? Coda Supremo. Which one was that one? Oh, that one was the one I should use. Well, let's see how close I can get to it. This one. Yeah, let's try. Apparently this is the best car. Well, this is probably the best car for a lot of the tracks because it's the top speed. But I'm assuming that here, you know, there are a lot of others that are probably a lot of other tracks where this car is an absolute piece of shit. And understandably so. You know. I wonder how much these people even optimize this shit. Because I will assume, you know, just like the leaderboards of every game, the leaderboards are made with people that have every single optimization in mind. So, I'm assuming that if you want to get to the top of the leaderboard here, it's gonna be almost impossible. I mean, the leaderboard says something like 38 seconds or whatever, right? Well, I know that the first lap is obviously gonna be slow with this car because the acceleration is fucking garbage, but... wonder how much better it can get. Well, then again, the achievement doesn't say getting the #1 spot in the leaderboard. It just says set a time in the leaderboard. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Shouldn't even be that hard. But you know, we're getting close, dude. Like, I know that the 2 Grand Prix that are remaining are super hard, but we're actually getting close to getting all the achievements of this game. So that's probably a big relief for Yami, that I know that he doesn't say anything, but I'm 200% sure that he fucking hates this game. I know. Like, I don't even need to ask him. I know he does. But you know, that's gonna be a relief for you, Yami. I know it is. I know it's gonna be quite a relief. So, is that gonna be enough for the achievement? I mean, it should, right? Or maybe, yeah, there we go. The achievement is we have a new record. Okay. Damn, I'm 530 in the world. I mean, I know that fuck up that I got almost at the end is like really made me lose a lot of time, but damn. So for practice, you know, other than just getting the achievement, there is something that I could practice here. Still molding? I'm not molding, you are molding. Frozen precipice. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, that's exactly the one I should practice for that Grand Prix. Frozen, this one. With that specific car, obviously. With no other. Practice. Where is it? This one. I don't know what criteria they even use to get order here. But yeah, so here I need to do 10 laps in one session. That's the achievement. Which is not gonna be hard, obviously, it's just a matter of time. What's gonna be hard is doing the Grand Prix for this fucking car, dude. But not because of the car, that's the worst part. If it was only the car, it wouldn't be an issue. The issue is that it's, well, no. If it was because of the car, it would be an issue. But the problem is that it's because of how strict the times in the Grand Prix are. Like, the times are insanely strict. Yeah. In any case, I'm not molding, Yami. I just understand that you hate watching this game. It's the way it is. There's nothing that I can do there, you know? You know. Well, the issue is that the next game I plan to play, even though it's only gonna be for one stream, is gonna be Trackmania, because I want to play the campaign, the new official campaign, the Winter 2022 campaign. So I wanna do that, and because I wanna do that, you know, that's another game you hate, so sorry about that, but I mean, what can I say? I really like this sort of games. There's nothing else that I can say about it. I just really like them. It's just the way it is. They are my sham, you know. So I think I might be getting the hang of this car, kinda. But basically what you need to do with this car is, if there is a corner that you cannot do, you need to brake. You need to brake a lot. Not just a little bit. You need to brake as much as you can. I mean, it is faster, as you can see. If that previous ghost, not this one that is right here, but if the previous ghost was the one that I got in the Grand Prix, then I should be able to beat the Grand Prix. Probably. Or at least I really hope so. Because if I cannot, that's gonna be quite bad. Because it will be a real shame if after trying to hunt every single achievement, I cannot get it because of one fucking car, you know. That will be indeed quite sad. You know. Well, the issue is that it doesn't say how many laps I've been running. And I hope you have been counting, because I wasn't counting. So I'm assuming that once I turn into lap 10, it's gonna give me the achievement. And if it doesn't, well, that's gonna be a problem. But I will assume it will. Yeah, I think it's better to use this car without even taking into account that it has a drift stick, because the drift stick is absolutely worthless here. Doesn't do fucking shit. I wonder if I can get sub 1 minute here. I mean, I should be able to, but I don't know if I will. I hope. But I mean, the way it's looking like, I don't think I can do it better than that attempt that I got there, unfortunately. That was bad because I started to brake when I wasn't turning, so it didn't trigger the drift. Because as I said before, that's the fact that part of this car, it doesn't really have a drift. Like, you only trigger it by braking, but like pressing the drift button barely does anything. As you can see, it does something because it shows something at the bottom if you start drifting while you are not doing anything else. As you can see, okay, never mind, you can see it. But you can only see it if you're turning into that direction as well. Man, what a weird ass car. But yeah. How strict the times of that last Grand Prix are, it's just insane. Right after this practice, I want to see what happens if I try that one more time. I'm most likely not gonna get it though. I'm always getting quite close to my best lap. I'm getting very close, but just not quite there. For one reason or another, it's just not quite enough. I think I dropped some frames. Oh, I think I am dropping frames right now. Well, that's fine. Not like I'm doing anything out of the ordinary. It's probably the lamest achievement in the game, which is going for 10 laps in practice mode in one session. It's like, why do you make me do this? It's so useless, right? Well, there are some fighting games that, funnily enough, do that. I think, in fact, BlazBlue does that. Like, I don't remember exactly which BlazBlue, but there was a BlazBlue game that you needed to be like 10 minutes, I think, or maybe half an hour. I actually don't remember now. You needed to be that amount of time in practice mode. Even if you weren't doing shit, like, you just needed to have practice mode on for that amount of time. I mean, I understand that it's a fighting game, so if you're actually serious about it, that's gonna happen naturally. But like, come on, bro. Why do you even put that as an achievement? Same as here, you know? Wow, I did that corner so much better. Is that time that I did really unstoppable? Did I really have the divine inspiration when I did this time? So no matter how many laps I do afterwards, I just cannot get that time. Seems that time is one of a kind, isn't it? I don't know if it's one of a kind or not, but... That's the problem. I can definitely get a better time than this. It's just quite hard to do so. So I wonder if, for example, if I do the Grand Prix, like the endurance event, and I do every track with that time, is that still gonna be enough to win? I don't know if it is. Also, how many fucking laps have I done already? Didn't I get 10? I mean, I'm not counting them, but by looking at the time, I will assume I already got 10, right? Or did I not? And the frame drops are getting crazy. The shit that the frame drops get crazy when I'm not doing anything important, but damn. What's going on with internet today? I mean, today is Monday. It's a weird day for it to have so much usage like this. Well, I mean, it's not weird, especially because we are in summer and all the tourists are here, but still. Now, you know, oh, okay, there I got it. Well, okay, I'm gonna do one more lap just to see if I can get a better time than this one. But I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it. But yeah, as I say before, it's all a matter of knowing if it's even gonna be enough to get that time and expect the time, the endurance to get cleared. But, you know, I cannot do it better than that time. So the question is if 1 minute and 2 seconds is enough. Okay. Let me get out of here and let me see. Hello. Oh, seems that the event... Oh, there you go. It was loading all that shit. So, I'm assuming that now, first of all, just to Just to be clear. Wait, it says that there are 2 achievements left? Oh, wait a second. I didn't get the one that I thought I got. Huh. Like that arcade thingy, I actually didn't get it. I don't know why though. Wait, so how do you get that one? It says... Yeah, but I should have gotten it. I don't know why I didn't get it. I mean, I got the one on practice mode. I should have gotten this one, right? I'm surprised it didn't happen. Well, whatever. I want to try and see the Grand Prix. Want to see the Grand Prix if I can do this event now that I practice it. And if I cannot, I guess I'm just gonna leave this for... Well, I don't know if for tomorrow, because honestly these 2 remain... Are we on? Okay, I think we are on now. Damn it, dude. What the hell? Internet is shitting the bed. I know, I'm gonna end the stream, but please be patient. Just wanna do one more thing and then I promise I'll end the stream. Jeez. Internet is getting... It's getting very... You know... Getting very asshole-ish. Come on. Well then, it does seem like it is working like shit. My poor internet. I don't know why though. It's been working so fine lately. Hey, I guess you cannot get everything. Oh, that was very bad. It's because you look at OBS funny that one corner. I look at OBS funny. Damn. Oh, you mean the corner that I got distracted by OBS? But hey, in any case, that should be something that was bad for me, not something that was bad for OBS. If anything, OBS should be happy that I'm giving it attention, don't you think? Why isn't OBS happy to get that free attention? Not even charging for it, you know? Seems that OBS is charging me instead. And you can do that so fast. Okay, so it seems that with this practice that I got, it seems like it has actually paid off. Well, I still cannot fuck it up, as in, if I make one major mistake, this is over. But I'm pretty sure I can get this endurance right now. Or I really hope. Well, see, here's the problem. If I get the endurance right now, it will mean that I probably should keep going with the Grand Prix. But the way my internet is behaving today, I don't think that's a good idea. You know? That feels like it's gonna be a horrible idea. Seems like it's just gonna be a low tier idea. But, you know, I might be giving myself too much credit here because I don't think I'm gonna beat it. I mean, I'm not doing badly, but I'm not also doing that well. I mean, look at that, 1 second left. And I still need to go a couple more turns, you know. So I don't know about it. don't think this is gonna go that far. Though the good thing is that at least I'm clearly doing better than the last time I tried this. But, you know, that's not saying much, because the last time I tried this, I was doing so badly. I need like... Don't I need like 2 more laps? I don't even think that 1 more lap is enough here. I think that I need way more. Well, not way more, but you get my point. I wonder, I mean, this event is clearly very hard, but I wonder just how hard the following events are gonna be. Because if this one is like this, I can... I don't know. Seems like the other ones are gonna be close to impossible. Hopefully not, but... Oh shit, I think I got this. I think I actually got this, somehow. Well, I guess practice did pay off. See? For those that think that practicing is a waste of time, there you have it. I will actually get it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's very good, but at the same time it's a problem, because as I said, now this forces me to keep going. Like, my internet is not doing very well right now, and this is forcing me to keep going with the Grand Prix. I don't know if this was a blessing or a curse, really. So as you can see, I can even keep going on this endurance. So if I try this again, I'm most likely gonna be able to do it. Problem is that if I try it again, I'm not gonna have the same level of like practice that I have right now. Because I basically practiced this track for a very long time. Okay, this should be fine. Well, it's against Sara, which is a good opponent, but, you know. I don't know, anything can happen. I don't know how I will do against other drivers. Like, are the other drivers gonna shove? Because if the other drivers actually don't make any mistakes, this might be very hard. Because so far, every single driver in the other Grand Prix have been shoving as if their lives depended on it, right? But for example, this girl doesn't seem to be shoving right here. You see? I am the one that is shoving. I can't believe it, but I don't want to shove. Why am I shoving? Damn it. At least it's a race and not a duel, so she can take the lead as long as she wants. That only the one that gets through the exit first is the one that wins. But yeah, get comfortable all you want, but it's not gonna last for too long. Well, I don't know if it's gonna last for too long or not, because it's doing very well. But yeah, I think that all of the events in this particular Grand Prix are gonna require a very insane amount of precision. Because I think that the developers kinda thought that this car was absolutely godlike. And because it was godlike, they can require you to be super fast with it. And I mean, it's not like the car is bad, but like, I don't really think this is the best car in the game. I still think that Bautista's car is the best one in the game. But you know, the developers consider this one to be the best one, so I don't know. I don't know what to think. I mean, after all, I think that even that car that I'm competing against is better than the one I'm using. Well, I'm not sure actually about that. That car is surely very good, but... Well, the thing is that it's way better on the corner, so... I will say that that probably will be the case, yes. That probably will be. I might win this, actually. I shouldn't speak too early. Okay. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that she shoved. Like, what she did is just getting bested. But you know, you really need to try hard here. You can't just be like, whatever. Like, this actually requires some try-harding. Damn, and this one you won 1 minute and 56 seconds. That's a super fast time. Damn it, this is actually very fast. This is super fast. In fact, I don't even know if I got that time with any other car before in this track. Well, we're about to find out. Well, no, we're not about to find that out, but I mean, we're about to find out if we can get at least with this one. Damn, there are some corners that this car should suffer so much. There are some corners that this car just cannot do for the life of him. At least it's very fast. But man, some of these corners, dude, you really will do them better than what you're doing. At least the tunnel, I didn't do that badly. The tunnel was very fast. But let's see how I do the rest. Well, the rest, there is not much more track remaining. In fact, there's only one more corner, which is this one. It's the only corner left. And it's not enough. Damn it. 1 second and a half. What are the other events, by the way? An endurance in Sunset Sea and a race in City Skylink. Well, the race in City Skylink should be easy. What I fear is that last endurance. Because if that last endurance is anything like the first one, it's gonna be super rough. So I don't know how to do this better, really. 1 minute and 56 seconds here. Looks like quite a stretch. Especially because I felt that my previous run was so good. But I mean, I couldn't get it by 1 second, so it definitely wasn't very good. I mean, you might think that 1 second is not a lot of time, but I mean, it is a lot of time when, well, at least I feel that I didn't make any major mistake and I still didn't get it. Because it means that you need to pull 1 second out of somewhere. I think I will need to pull it out my ass because I don't know where else to pull it from. 1 second, dude. Well, it's not just 1 second. If I'm not mistaken, it was 1.5 seconds, right? So that's no show. That's no show at all. Well, for example, that corner, I might not have needed to brake that hard. It was probably a mistake. Damn, still 1 second. Fuck, dude. The developers really think that this car is a godsend. I don't know why you think this car is a godsend. I mean, it's really good, but you're being so fucking picky with these times. Some of these times are really ridiculous. Like, some of these times actually require you to go into practice mode, dude. Like, you need to go into practice mode. That's something that I didn't need to do before at all. Though, well, it is true that there are a lot of tracks that I learned because story mode forced me to, well, at least the last story mode forced me to learn. But even then, like, come on, dude. It's a little bit fucked up. That's probably the worst corner, the one that I just did. But unfortunately, I don't know how else I could get it. I also don't know how to do that corner properly. You know, looking at my current time, I'm pretty sure that my current time is not that much different than you know, and it usually is. I think I somehow got way slower on the tunnel. Damn it. Sadly, I cannot make this. Like, I would love to make that last turn at full speed, but I cannot do that. Much as I want to. Well, this is gonna be very rough. Both this car and this other piece of shit, no, not this one, and I can't believe this car. Those are literally the last 2 Grand Prix. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna try hard this tomorrow or some other day, because these things that are left are very hard to do and will really require some hardcore try-harding. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. But if I don't do this, it's probably gonna be Trackmania, so I don't know. We will see. I'm most likely gonna do this though, but we will see what happens. So in any case, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream, probably with more of this. So have a good one, and take care everyone.